And good evening. Welcome to the Gary Brodsky Show with your host. Yeah, you guessed it, Gary Brodsky. What a surprise, right? Let's talk a little bit about brainwashing tonight. One of my favorite subjects. Got a little close to the camera here. Because we actually have, most of us, have purchased a brainwashing machine, brought it in the house, and we all sit around and watch. It's called television. Best brainwashing tool ever invented. And it's more than just those horrible messages they put on the show. The anti-male messages, the anti-family messages, the anti-gun messages, the anti-everything that you enjoy messages, pretty much what it comes down to. Can't go the wrong way. It's a new chair. I like the chair, but the tie is a little stuck. It happens. Anyway, outside of that, do you know how they get these through TV? Through television? It's not just the crappy shows or the horrible propaganda commercials. It's a lot more than that. It's a lot deeper, and I shall explain. They use a flicker rate. You don't see it because it's going too fast for the eye to see. Sort of like the punches, you know what I mean? But outside of the flicker rate, which has been proven, if you look at the Pokemon movie, it can give you an epileptic fit, it can even give you a heart attack. So it's screwing up your body as soon as you turn the thing on. Not only that, what else is it doing? And you can read about this. It's all over YouTube. It's all over Google. And they don't care. They don't care because they know you're going to still watch television. It's giving out low frequency energy. So that when they show a romantic scene or a scene of people happy, you're getting a pain message. So when you start to feel romantic, all of a sudden you start to have this pain and fear reaction. It's called programming for a reason. And TV is the best brainwashing propaganda tool ever invented. Bring that in the house. Everybody does. Everybody watches the Super Bowl. I know, big thing tonight. And again, you're watching bread and circuses. Just like the Romans, except it's coming right to your house. Bread and circuses. And if you talk to anybody who's watching enough television, you'll notice one thing about them. Yeah, I know it's on TV, I know that. But you'll notice that you cannot have anymore. I mean, years ago it was different. But today, you cannot have a normal discussion with them. They are all basically programmed by the TV set to accept no new ideas, live in cognitive dissonance, and repeat the mainstream agenda. Now think about this for a second. The government wants to take away guns. We all know that. They're trying every trick in the book to take away guns. Well, an idea is more powerful than a gun. So they're saying, well, if we won't let you have guns, we're not going to let you have ideas either. And that's what's happening. And you can see it in the people that you deal with on a daily basis, every day, everywhere. It has killed ambition. It has killed passion. It has killed romance. It has practically murdered dating. I mean, years ago, I was in the right business. Now, no dating. Actually, they have reports of this. 46%, I don't want to sound like Bernie Sanders, 46% of the 2%, 46% of guys will not date. Will never have, and this is from 35 down. Over 35, we're still wild, okay? But 46%, or maybe 47, if I'm off by 1 point, it's okay, sue me, don't want to date, don't want a woman in their life, and they interview them, and they say, well, it's too much responsibility, I need the headaches. Something, life is a big responsibility. And you don't think about it. The more you have, the more headaches. But to live a life of total loneliness with your best friend being a controller, it's really sick. I mean, if I went back 20 years and told you, listen, guys are going to give up women, they're going to go for controllers, play PlayStations all day like a 4-year-old, and not care about their career, not care about anybody else. In fact, they have totally lost empathy. They've totally lost God. God is gone from their life. Who needs God? I got a PlayStation. I have an Xbox. It's what is really happening. You can see it. I can see it. And if you got questions for me, it's at GaryBrodsky123 at AOL.com. I'm going to light a cigarette and enjoy it while you send in some questions. And we'll talk some more about some more brainwashing and some more programming. I've been approved for a credit card. That was good. No questions. Okay, they come in. So they come in on Facebook. Yeah, it's fun to play it, but it's not fun to live it. And you see people living on Facebook. They're living it. They're enjoying it. They love it because it's making life easy. It's a way to brainwash people through laziness. It's like, okay, I'm getting likes on Facebook. I don't really need to go out in real life. Big office here, isn't it? Yeah, close. Okay. I need to go out in real life. And, you can't put hates in Facebook, so you don't have the fear of rejection. They're going to build a world so easy for you to not be involved in that you totally lose yourself. And they say, online bullying. Now, online bullying, and they'll convince you that you're being bullied. They'll convince you that you're a victim. Everything out there, all the propaganda is that, you're a victim. You're a victim of this, you're a victim of that, you're a victim. That's why I love Donald Trump. He says, hey, we're all winners, which is true. It's true. It's huge. It's true. And, everybody else is appearing to give you social programs, give you free stuff. Somebody's paying for the free stuff, okay? But you have victim mentality if you're a TV watcher or if you follow any of the mainstream news. And that's what they want because a victim or a frightened person is easy to control. How does the control work? Fear. That's I don't need to explain that. It's kind of proven, isn't it? We're going to get to the dating section in just a second, but I have some questions coming in. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Good evening. Thank you again for being here. Good evening, Dr. Brodsky. I know what I'm doing on February 7th. Not watching the Super Bowl. And I thought it was tonight. We both know TV literally programs people. Hopefully, Netflix doesn't do the same brainwashing conventional TV does. No, actually, I can answer that. It doesn't. What Netflix does is use the old shows from the past. With something good, I watch them, I'll admit that. But it gives you a place to just jump back into your past so you don't think about the future. It's okay to do that because, damn it, we need a break sometimes, right? But when your life becomes, and a lot of people's life have become Netflix, a lot of people, that's not life. That's watching other people live life. Okay, I'm sitting here looking, I have a fat stomach. I know. Okay, here we go. Just in case any cynics out there. As if we have, and we start living, every show you watch, you're living through somebody else's life. You start to feel emotions, it starts to get to you. Your brain goes into an alpha state where you're open to suggestion. But the old shows were actually made for entertainment, not for brainwashing. So Netflix is fairly safe. Okay, I'm going to have a quick soda. Get some questions in. Again, Gary Brodsky, 123 at AOL.com. And I'm here to answer them. Have the insults, send them in. I can take this a little cyberbullying myself. I've been getting enough of it today. But it doesn't bother me. And that's, people say, we got to stop bullying, It's not going to stop. The way to stop bullying is the way that I was taught when I was younger and the way my father was taught, my father's father, is you beat the crap out of your bully. Yeah. I know things are different now legally, but I'm just using a metaphor. Got to protect myself, right, legally? But you know what I'm saying? But now, this whole thing, bullying, people basically suck. Anybody who's a bully does not believe in God. End of story. People who believe in God are not bullies. And you're going to go back and cite history. Well, what about this? What about that? In general, you have a moral compass. Without a moral compass, you are nothing. And I am going to take my soda break as promised. Okay, so we'll be talking about girls in a second. Well, a few seconds. I gotta get some shit off my chest here. I can't answer all the questions that are coming in right now. Some of them are just not, they gotta be geared to the show. But okay, let's talk about dating. Why is it ending? Is an iPhone application better than a woman? Yes, I know, yeah, you can say that. No, it's not, okay? I'm being funny. It is not better than a woman. But look at men today. Most men, not all, most. A bunch of fucking horses, okay? Since I joke, a lot of people start laughing at that. No desire to date, no desire for women, and no desire, and this is where the killer is, for any type of self-improvement. Their self-improvement to them is to get to the next level of their video game or watching their sports team win. Guess what? It's not your sports team. It's really sad. You know, this country is dying. It is dying fast. I'm not going to blame the politicians. That's easy to do. I'm blaming the people because we, the people, are the politicians. We, the people, are the government. So forget the government for a second. We, the people, have become ambitionless, with no drive, letting ourselves atrophy. So I'm saying if you look at the average guy out there, no ambition, no goals, no dreams, no nothing. Looks like shit because doesn't take care of himself. I know when I'm smoking, drinking soda's hot. You are what you think. And these guys are bred and programmed to think that they are nothing because that's every show is showing a guy as a complete moron, incapable of doing anything else a woman tells him. You start to believe what you watch. You see it long enough, you'll believe it. That's why I don't watch it. Time to some more cigarettes. Because I am what I think. People go, well, aren't you afraid of dying from smoking? I'm going to die anyway. And I don't believe this is going to bother me. And it won't. And therein is the power of the mind. But I ask all of you, what have you done this week to get a date, to improve yourself, to improve your business, to improve your life in any way, manner, or form? And most people don't have an answer. Well, people watch a show will, but most people won't. You know, I told one guy, if you spent as much time looking for a better job instead of complaining about your job, you'd have a job that's better. He's like, no, I can't do it. Once you say the word I can't, that's it. You said it, you sealed your own fate. Once you say I will, you'll find a way. A way will find you. It's that simple. But looking at men today again, they all have that high-pitched voice, complaining. It's a disgrace. It is a disgrace. But not to fear too much, because at GaryBrodsky.com, we've got all the audio program supplements, all the things that will actually put you back on track. If you desire to live in the real world and not the world of games and cheap entertainment that's there to completely mentally destroy you. Gotta just fix my hair for a second. Excuse me while I whip this out. Yeah, I switch everything. All right. Looking good. Okay. But divide and conquer. A great strategy for warfare. All right. They've divided everybody now. We are so divided, it's beyond belief. Guys are afraid to approach women because they're afraid of a sexual harassment suit. Okay, if you're alpha, you don't get sued. Okay, if you're beta, nature attacks the weak. That's the way it is. That's unfortunately the way it is, but that is the way it is. If you act weak and vulnerable, you'll be attacked. I use this example a lot, but it's a perfect example. You see somebody bent over, what's the first thing that crosses your mind? I think I'll kick him in the ass. Yeah. It's instinctive to weed out the weak. Women instinctively are looking for the strong. Employers are looking for the strong. Business is looking for the strong, not the weak. Fortune does favor the bold. You know how many businesses have had to close down? I mean, some of you watching know about that. I keep trying. I keep fighting. You gotta fight to live. And people say, well, you don't have to fight to live. Really? When I pick up this glass, I'm fighting gravity, okay? Is it worth the fight there? When I smoke, I'm fighting fire. And when you do nothing, you're fighting yourself and killing yourself. But guys do nothing. I tell somebody, why don't you do 10 push-ups 3 times a week? And then add it to 11 the next week, 12 next week. I don't feel like it. I have a big problem. In my country. Okay, I'm just joking around. But I'll tell you what my problem is in a second. I call up companies and they don't want to work. So we don't really, we're busy here. Or companies take down payments and I never get in touch with them again. There's no work, no desire to go the extra mile. I'm going to teach everybody here a secret tonight if I can get enough people. Okay. Eric, thank you. Good question from Eric. I know it's going to be good. The situation happened last weekend. I picked my friend up with his girlfriend and 2 more girls. So far, this is good. We don't know how it's going to end up, okay? I was listening to Steppenwolf, Born to be Wild. Suddenly, my friend told me, Eric, please, my girlfriend wants to listen. Backstreet Boys. I told her this is my car, and this is whatever the fuck I want. The drama started. I dropped them in the closest gas station. I can't believe this. Good move. Good move. I like that one. That's a good move. Because otherwise, it's the way it is. If you are not the one who's leading, you're the one who's following. Which is okay if you're following somebody who's a leader. But we're now following people who are morons, a politically correct agenda which leads to disaster, which is ending free speech and ending everything else. You can't say what you want anymore. Hey, Nick, nice of you to pop in. All of them, Nick, all the audios will tell you how to have a long-lasting relationship. And I'll tell you right now how to have a long relationship that will never end. Don't change, okay? The guy she met, the guy that you were when she met you, is the guy she fell in love with. Then they try these little tests to try to change you. Then once you change, and this is a guaranteed equation, you're out. Goodbye. Bye-bye. As soon as you feel yourself changing to try to please her, you are now becoming the person that she does not want you to be. And that you don't want to be either. And any woman will tell you, as soon as you change, it's a test, you fail, and you're going out the door. So how to maintain a relationship? Don't change. They met you because you're a certain way. You're probably being yourself, being cool, being, well, then maybe I better calm this down, calm that down. Next thing, you're not you anymore. And you'll notice this. When you start to change, all of a sudden your friends don't talk to you anymore. It's not because they're jealous or not because they're mad at you. It's because you changed so much they don't even know who you are. That is a great indicator right there. And I had a good question. Thank you for sending it in because so many people need to hear that. So all you got to do is go back to how you were when you met your last time. Okay, we got more questions here. Gary Brodsky, 123 at AOL.com. Still updating. This is a phone I use for the show and I use it to occasionally make a phone call or text. It is not my life. It is not, people text me. Why? I just call you up. Well, no, yeah, I say, yeah, I'm driving the car. I'm typing you a letter. Fuck. But anyway, where are the rebels today? The guys in the 1950s with, they leather jackets and the hitter suits. In the 60s, you had the hippies In the 70s, you had the entrepreneurs. In the 80s, you still had a big middle mix of everything. And now you have nothing. You have compliant wimps walking around with no interest in anything. Now, once the dating business goes, think about this. The jewelry business goes, the restaurant businesses go, they kill it all. One shot, boom. Everything starts dying. Nice cars stop selling. But the gaming industry will always be there because that is people's friends. And I'll tell you why. Because it'll always be there for you. It'll always let you in. And it will give you a full sense of who you are, what you're doing, and where your life is going. It's sort of a really sick trap that too many guys walk into. And I tried it once. I said, this sucks. You know why? Because I have a real life out there. Real adventure, real wildness, real craziness. As you said earlier, we were born to be wild. Not born to sit in front of a screen all day. But that's what guys do. That's what they do. That's what they surrender their life to. So let's get some more questions in. And these are all the good questions so far tonight. Okay, and to get back to it, I have an audio out called How to Be More of a Man, or How to Have 40% More Testosterone. And it has nothing to do with supplementation, nothing to do with any exercise or anything. It really has been scientifically proven in studies all over the world. It'll increase your testosterone by 40%. The higher testosterone rate is, the more you are attracted to women. The more you are less afraid of approach anxiety. The more guts you get. Testosterone is that hormone that men have that give them the guts. And men are lacking in it so bad, I recommend that audio program to everybody, plus DHEA. We have it in stock. It's right over there, but you can't see it, but take my word for it. DHEA builds testosterone. It is the only thing proven to build it. There's 10 million things out there. I get emails all the time. Your testosterone level 500%, 2 million%. It's like Bernie Sanders out there. 12,000% of the 2% you got testosterone. The only one that works is DHEA, proven because they banned it in a few countries because it gives men an unfair advantage over women. It also kills yes, Joel, everything did go out. So the snowstorm got it out. Okay, more guts, more glory. DHEA, and we're the owners of the real stuff. There's one doctor who sells it privately, and that's it. We're the only other people who have the real DHEA. Hey, Gary. Hey, Chris. It's one thing to hear it, but it becomes more and more apparent to me that I cannot and will not let anyone tell me what to do. Am I crazy when I say that compliance is one of my least favorite words in the English language? If you don't lead, you'll follow. Chances are whoever you're following is wearing Pampers. Love that one. There's a movie I would actually recommend watching. It's called Compliance. 95% of people, and this is what the movie actually was showing, it was actually a good, decent movie. Alex Jones recommended it to me, so I watched it. Compliance is 95%. Again, with the percentages, that guy Sanders is driving me nuts. I know that yes, I'm not voting him, but 2% or 1%, all that shit. But people will do almost whatever you say. Knowing that 95% of people will do whatever you say, think of the advantage you have knowing that. Not bad, right? I just pull his chair into somewhere. Oh, now I'm good, I think. But yeah, most people, you can take a leadership role, and any man can. Sorry, women, you just don't make it as leaders. You may be competent, maybe a lot of things, but leaders, and you see all the old movies, the old literature, there's always a man who led. That's why they took away the classics, because it showed a male in a leadership role, and that now is offensive. Everything is offensive today. Why? Because they could use it as an excuse to end free speech. Go along with it, and they'll do it. You got to be the guy that stands up and says, no, I will not comply with this bullshit. I will not comply with the politically correct bullshit. and I will just not comply with the brainwashing. And I will not watch that much television. But once you're aware of it, if you watch TV, you'll see all these little subliminal shots against men continuously. And a shot against men is also a shot against women. And I watch these women. They've given up. This guy, they start getting these bullshit from the television. Same thing. They get brainwashed the wrong way. Well, this guy's too this guy's too that. He's good looking, but he doesn't have enough money. This guy has enough money, he's not good looking enough. They'll make up any excuse. And then they realize, no one's interested in them. They got old. Well, I'm going to buy a cat. Guaranteed. I have Facebook, so I know what everybody's cat looks like. I told one girl she's too cat short of being a lesbian. She didn't find it funny. I did. Who cares what she found funny? Soda break, and then back to the show. Have no music to play now. It's not queued up. So get some questions while I'm drinking some soda. Gary Brodsky 123 at AOL.com. Listen, everybody gets one question tonight. I need some more questions here. I like this question. How come you don't hear dick jokes anymore? Simple. Most guys don't have them, don't know what to do with them, don't use them. It's actually a fact. It's a sad fact. The fact that men and women are completely separated is not anybody's idea, but somebody who wants to make a profit from it. And this is something I always say. When you want to see any tragedy, anything happening in society, good or bad, not who was hurt by it, but look at who benefits from it. And then you'll know. Then you'll know who your enemy is. Enemies today are pretty much hidden. Secret societies and all that. I can go on for hours about that. Not on here, because I won't be alive the next time. And Gary, we never heard of him. It doesn't exist. I've been in the secret societies, believe me, they're out to fuck you up. Only by your, as was said earlier, compliance. Any military guys out there? What is the first rule of engagement if you are captured? Do not comply with the enemy. Do everything you can in your power to resist the enemy. And today the enemy is being brainwashed, political correctness, and separating you from the entire humanity. You don't think a video game separates you from humanity? You don't need friends anymore. You don't need anything. You've got to control. This iPhone, which is, by the way, what scares me about iPhones is they're free. Okay, this thing can tell me the weather. It can navigate me right to your door. You think this thing should cost like $100,000? It's free when you sign up. Why? Because it'll track you anywhere you go. And a lot of people say, hey, send you a text message. How can you get back to me? Very simple. I don't carry this with me every day. Usually I leave it in the car because I have like every number in here. Most people don't have this number. 3 people. That's it. And don't give it out. I really don't feel like picking up. If I'm out, I don't feel like taking phone calls. Secondly, all the phone numbers I have in here are road service in case my car gets stuck or whatever. I don't feel like sitting there all day. Yeah, when I was young, I used to run out of gas. I don't know how. Walked like 3 miles and 3 miles back with the gas thing. And no one would ever stop. Same as today. Only people have gotten worse. Okay, I'm going to cut the show short because I'm asking questions. There are a hell of a lot of viewers out there. If I don't get questions, I am cutting out. Oh, questions are coming in. Great. Wow. Ask and you shall receive. And that is absolutely true. Alec, I love your typing. I can actually read it. Everything's small type. Hello. Hey, Alec, how are you? I want to mention that I really need the products shipped. Oh, yes, Alex, that was taken care of. And with the label gift, it was all taken care of. So thanks, Alex. Hey, Dan, great to see you. Great man. Dan the man. Who won the fight, Steven Seagal when he was skinny, or at his prime, or Sifu Chow? It's a funny question. I know somebody's not walking out of there. But Sifu Chow, the guy I trained with, has never lost a fight, and he's close to 70. I am still in pain for some of the shots he's laid on me 2 years ago. And Steven Seagal, I know, knows how to fight, so somebody's going to get hurt. But it would be a hell of a fight. It would last about 4 seconds. These guys are good. We're talking about like top-level martial artists. And I'll tell you something about the martial arts. It's not about fighting. It is about self-improvement. Because a guy with a baseball bat can beat most martial artists, being honest. But it really is about self-improvement, self-discipline, and improving yourself, which most people today just don't want to do. I see young guys walking around with a sports shirt from a team that they're not a member of with somebody else's name on the back, skid marks, of course, you know that, floodwater pants. They look like little kids. You want to be treated like a man? Act like a man. That's some hung with Pinocchio. Oh, more questions are coming in. Boy, I have asked. More bullshit programming. This guy knows his stuff. This is Chris here. One of the Chris's. It's funny how people identify themselves as liberal, feminist, and so on. They're the first to cry bigotry when you don't agree with their programming. Oh, that is so true. All these idiots offer some whacked out and convoluted definitions of what bigotry is. Bigotry is simple intolerance towards beliefs that aren't your own. Therefore, I can conclude that most liberal idiots are the biggest and most blatant examples of bigots there are. You are 100% on the mark. It's funny because I talk about God and people get offended now. There's no such thing. Aren't you too smart to believe in that? No, I believe the universe created itself and people came from monkeys. Yeah, that's a really stretchy belief that things just create themselves. Evolution, and I will tell you this because I am starting an online ministry and it will be up hopefully this week. Evolution, because I was part of this, was the biggest hoax ever played on mankind. Ever. It is a hoax, and people are living by that as though it's a real science. There is no proof and no evidence. Yeah, somebody slapped together a bunch of bones and this was you. No. Yes, we came from monkeys. But then they say we came from a different type of monkey. The monkey that had the evolution gene in it. It's such bullshit if you really analyze evolution. It is a junk science. It is the biggest crock of shit because I know I was in there, and now, they have the school books on how evolution worked. The face from fish to man. So I'm going to go out tomorrow and buy some fish, and, in a couple of months, we'll have a couple of guys. No, it doesn't work like that. Species cannot change. That would mean, okay, something changed. We'd have to find a mate that changed too. And another one. It's just not even possible scientifically. And I had dinosaurs, they turned into birds. Really? You see that happen all the time? Oh, yeah. No proof. But the fact that the Earth is so perfectly balanced and the universe is such perfect sync, that happened by accident, right? This shit happens all the time. Oh, there's another planet out there. It must just happen by itself because this stuff always happens. The Big Bang only happened. Big Bang? Nothing created something. And the nothing that something that was okay, the nothing that created something then created you because it rained. Brilliant theory, huh? And still looking for the missing link. Although I think I found him, but I don't believe in evolution. But I just know a guy who actually could say this is the missing link. And he said, maybe you got a point there. He's watching now. He's laughing. Actually, he doesn't find it funny, so I'm laughing. But people don't even concern themselves with this stuff anymore. All they care about, did you see the game? 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 Did you play a game? It's just amazing. Okay, this has to update now. Oh man, this phone is not that smart. Okay, I know I'm all over the place tonight, but that's how I talk because I'm just trying to cover everything. And GaryBrodsky.com is in business and up right now, so feel free to pay to visit. Feel free to become a member because you need what's on there. For the few men left who want women, who want money, who want success, who want to laugh, who want to enjoy life, which is a very, very, very small minority these days. Wow. Okay, thank you. Okay, another soda break. This time I'll play some music. I got to play songs that are not copywritten because there's one guy who goes to the show and actually files a complaint because he doesn't like my message. I just typed in payload head. It's Palo. All right. Getting back to guys today. There's more than two types. I'm going to talk about two types right now. There's guys that do a lot of bad shit because I do a lot of personal consulting. I'm trying to get that up over that or stop thinking about that and get rid of that. And I tell them, great message from my friend Mike. What God knows about you. No, what Satan keeps reminding you of, God already forgot. So they're pretty good with that. The worst type is the guys that have done absolutely nothing in their life and nothing to regret. Well, what have you done in the last 10 years? Well, I got level 7 in this game, level 12 in this game, level 3 in this game. You want any dates? No, I don't like that. It's sad. It really is sad. I'm here to help. That's what GaryBrodsky.com is all about. Really, I put everything I have into that. And I'm going to put more into it. Because it used to be a boost and a help to people. Now it's a lifeline. It is a lifeline because with all the propaganda being thrown at us, with all the brainwashing, with the chemicals in the water and everything else, you have to have a mind like steel and a fight spirit just to pull out of that. So now it's become a lifeline. People don't watch the show and see me in the gym. I don't smoke in the gym because they'll throw me out. They go, you're in great shape. What is your diet? I can't tell them. It's a drive-through, cigarettes, Pop-Tarts, because you are what you think. And you can try braintrainpower.com. That stuff works. The best investment you can make? What's a good investment? Yourself. Best investment in the world, right? Wow, lots of questions. I'll take care of that, Lonnie. Wow. From the bottom of my heart, thanks for all you do. The more anything remotely masculine gets ostracized and pushed out of this country, and the world too, the more annoying it is to live in it. You, on the other hand, are always a beacon of light, some optimism that there are like-minded people out there fighting to make the world great again. Thank you. Hey, thank you so much. That meant a lot. That really meant a lot. Yes, I am surprised you don't have it. It's out, I think. But anything for self-improvement, I've tried so many things that have worked. So I keep going. I'm obsessed with self-improvement because I live in here. But now we ask a question. When you have an idea, you think it comes from your brain? You are not your brain. Okay? This is take the evolutionists and stick this up their ass. You are not your brain. You use your brain, but you're not your brain. Because ideas come into your head. I got a great idea. We got an idea. It's not so good, but it's an idea. Do something bad. It doesn't matter. Ideas are coming to you from God or the other guy. Because the brain would not come up with ideas. They are coming to you from far beyond. That is God speaking to you. I'm trying to get an idea. On the other hand, a hunch at gambling, which I'm very against gambling, except poker, because I can take anybody in poker. Blackjack's good too. But people who are obsessive gamblers, they are taking the idea and just perverting it. But I'm not going to talk about that tonight. No, thank you so much. From Alec. God bless you. I didn't make it on time for the show this week, so can't think of any questions, but I love your work. P.S. Genuine heterosexuality is a fucking minority today. If those male bitches think they're men, they can go suck donkey dick. Well, who could argue with that? It's absolutely true. Heterosexuality today is considered the abnormal. What we have learned to accept is the most perverted, sick, perverse, unloving, uncaring society as normal. As normal. We accept this as the way. No, this is not the way it's supposed to be. That is why, and I don't want to sound crazy here, I do what I do because this shit has to stop. And I am doing everything I can to make it stop. I don't know the region I have or whatever, but this shit has to stop. When I see people apologizing for being men on these clips from colleges, I just want to go punch the fuck out of them. I won't, but I want to. Because it is instinctive again to attack weakness. That's what I said. When you see coyotes or something, stand straight, make yourself big. It works. Don't be brainwashed. Think. They can't, and this is interesting. I know a lot of countries, they burn books. And now they just burn the desire to read. Want real power? Read. Got tons of ebooks there. Any book you read is good. You know, old saying, a leader is a reader. Kevin Trudeau did not invent that. That was invented centuries before. But I'll give you again a parable. Oh yeah, we could use a movie in this scenario. You want to show a poor house. Let's say you're a movie director right now, right? You want to show somebody in poverty, lack of ambition, completely, out of touch. You're going to show a TV playing in the background. Gets the point across perfectly. You want to show somebody wealthy, they're in a study with books. Books are power. So instead of burning books, you just got you not to want to read them anymore. And on the last thought, I want to talk about Common Core. Let me get a cigarette for that one. Okay, well, first I'm going to ask a question because a lot of people just popped in out of nowhere. Anybody know the purpose of Common Core? I do. Yeah, anybody? I'll give it a second or two. Let's see if anyone knows. No, well, that's an answer. It's okay not to know. Now here comes a whole bunch of answers. Gary, that's me. I have started to notice immediate muscle tone and a little growth after about a week of taking blood gold. How long does it take for the effects to kick in, particularly anti-aging and elimination of all negative DNA? Every day it does more and more and more. I have my big bottle here. You know something? I'm going to take a good drink of it right now. Then we'll get back to Common Core. Blood gold, that works, and we got them in stock right now. I have 20 people at my door tomorrow for it. GaryBrodsky.com, Alpha Gold, Blood Gold, it's on there. I'm going to drink my gold now. No matter how good you feel, you're going to feel better and better as soon as you take it. And one thing about blood gold, the biggest thing is you don't want to go to sleep at night thinking and miss something. That's how much your life changes, because it erases all the negativity every time somebody insulted you in the first grade, kindergarten, childhood, birth, and we all went through a lot. It gets rid of it. I can't stress how important it is. It's even from the Bible. Okay, you can look up gold, the drinking of gold in the Bible, and find out that all the great men in the Bible drank gold. And then all that's common core, don't forget about that. This is for everyone. I am a man. I do not apologize for it. Anyone who has a problem with that can suck it. All right. Good to see bold man. The point of Common Core, and this is damaging because this is like, as I say, the kids are our future. That should scare you alone when you see what's going around now, right? Common Core is there for one reason: to make learning so unpleasant, so horrible, so despicable, that when you get out of school, you have no desire to ever learn anything else in your life, to ever even think about learning. And it is brutal. And it's there to kill your desire for critical thinking. And it is doing a great job. That's what Common Core is all about: to kill the innate desire to discover, to learn, to live, to improve. It's like, I can't take this anymore. I will just shut down. On that note, thank you all for being here. We always end with a prayer. If you're offended by that, good. Anyway, thanks again for being here. And I'll be back next Sunday. Remember GaryBrodsky.com. Bless you all. Peace, joy, love, happiness. You name it, you got it. GaryBrodsky.com, and good night.